Alright, today I'm going to be going over a more in-depth look at exchanging EMC, equivalent exchange, on Tekkit Classic, which is the best. They dumbed down equivalent exchange and the other mods, and it really stinks compared to this one. So this is, by far, in my opinion, the best solo mod pack that you can have, which is, once again, Tekkit Classic. Okay, so let's get right to it. This is a energy condenser, and what it does is it takes EMC and can condense it into other things. Up here in the upper left hand corner is what you want to turn things into, and here's the places you dump things that get absorbed into creating these things, whatever is up in the left. For example, if I have a gold ingot up here and I drop, for example, a diamond, this is 256 EMC, which means when this bar gets to 256 up here, it will create another ingot like right here. So let's let's take a diamond, which is 8,192 EMC. You drop it in there, it gets consumed, and next thing you know, you have 32 iron ingots. Likewise, if you can go the opposite direction, you can create a diamond up there. You can drop in your ingots. Now notice how slow that was. It consumes things at a particular speed. So here we got iron ingots. Apparently there are different kinds of iron ingots. Oh, that's because that's 64. So you see how slow it does this. So you want to be careful accidentally generating things that are too much. For example, if I take a cooked pork chop and I put it up here and I put, for example, a diamond in there, boom, I have 2 stacks of 64 instantly. And the more stacks of 60, if you had, for example, if this was sticks, 4 a piece, you'd fill up this whole screen, and how long are you gonna wait until it eats up 64 times all of this? So let's go back to where we were. So let's take a diamond and take the pork chops and put them into diamonds, and sure enough, you have this. Now notice you have 64 left over. Let's chew the 64 up by just putting another pork chop in there, and we consume the 64, and now we have all the pork chops we can eat for a while. Okay, so you can do this with anything that has EMC. You got to be careful though. I mean, if I have one of these iron ingots in here and I drop in a dark matter, you're going to be filling this up really quick, and it consumes relatively slowly. Now if you want to consume things faster, you actually, let me go ahead and put one down here. I already have it on me. You can put down the transmutation tablet, and as long as they're, for example, if I go in here and I put iron here, see this is matter, so I can take the iron back out. Let's say I put something that's actually energy, which is this guy. Well, this says it's matter too. What's something that's energy? Here is, well, let's just say we have alchemical coal. Some of those things are energy. Actually, the best example is some redstone. Take a redstone out, put a redstone in, and you shake it all about. No, that's not really how it works. But anyway, you burn this, and this is fuel. Anything that is fuel, there's fuel and matter. And fuel can only be exchanged for fuel in this particular transmutation, and matter for matter. However, it's totally different in this, where anything can get exchanged for anything. You just have to deal with the slowness of it. So for example, if I take this and I put in a diamond, I can pull out really quickly a whole pack of iron. Likewise, I can burn a bunch of iron into this and pull out diamonds, a whole stack of diamonds with a bunch of leftovers. See, I have 15 left over, so let's convert those back into iron ingots, and then we're empty. So that's doing it the fast way, but this can be very, very handy. So let's take this up, and let's see. I think that might even be EMC. Here it is. Yep, transmutation tablet is EMC. Okay, so now I want to show you how to use how to generate your own EMC right out of the light, the ambient light that's in the area. First of all, you have to have a energy collector, which is one of these guys. Now this is a level 3 energy collector, the highest you can get, the Mark 3 energy collector, and this is a Mark 3 antimatter relay. And like I said in another video, you basically take your energy collector, energy condenser that is, and you put it adjacent to the antimatter relay. It has to be adjacent. This directly into that doesn't do a thing. This pulls the energy out of that and places it into any one of these guys who's sitting next to it. So I can have a configuration like that. Likewise, you know, as an example, I have a configuration here where I have a energy collector, antimatter relay, and 4 of these guys surrounding him, each making something relatively cheap, like crafting tables. So with one antimatter relay, even at the level 1 antimatter relay and energy collector, I have 4 different things that are generating at the same time. All these are level 1, and I have all these packs of things generating things. But let's get to generation. Okay, so once again, I want to be able to generate something in here. Now, the higher level the energy collectors and antimatter relays, the faster it's going to load energy. So you don't want to put something in here that's really lightweight, because you'll fill up this really, really quickly. I mean, next thing you know, you'll have a whole tons of stacks of 64 of redstone. So if you're going to be using like the level 3, you need to put something on there that's a little bit heavier weight. Diamonds, you know, it's still zooming up pretty fast, so that's probably a decent thing to put in here, because a stack of diamonds is not going to hurt you. If you want it to take a little longer, notice when I pulled that diamond out, it still has the EMC because it wasn't able to finish collecting. Putting something here makes it start collecting to try to generate another one of these. So I get about halfway up and I was like, maybe that's just a little too fast for me. Let's put a diamond block in here, which is 73,000 EMC. So for every 73,000 it gets here, it'll put 1 in there. So if you want to generate a bunch of EMC, you can just put something in here and go do something else. Go to sleep, wake up the next morning, you'll have stacks of these things. And the more EMC you have, the faster you can create things that generate EMC. For example, if I have, let's just say, for example, I want to generate more of these, I can just put them in here and generate those and then start stacking them around. And the more you have of these, the energy collectors around the antimatter relays, the faster the energy condenser can pull energy out. So let's go into more practical use of this. Well, these are practical, that's practical. However, if you want to maximize your energy collection, what you really want, your goal is to develop one of these EMC stars. I call it the EMC star. And the way you create them is, I'll go ahead and go through that really quick. Let's see here. Let's break off one of the level 1s over here. So let's get one of these and then one of these. And so let's say that you can do exactly what I've just done here, right? I'm sitting here using this whole thing to generate another one. So these are the level 1 antimatter energy collectors. And I can now take these. I always leave a door open so I can see it. I can use these to add to this and even create new ones. But let's start from scratch here. Let's go back here and let's grab this antimatter relay and dump, I don't know, let's jump a few of these in here. So actually all you need for antimatter relays, all you really need is 5 of them. So let's stick a couple of these in here, and I only have 5, so that's all I need. So let's go over here and let me give you an example of creating a energy collection star. Probably should have done something a little faster than this, but well, actually let's make it even quicker. Let's just do it here. So let's say you created a bunch of these guys, the energy collectors and antimatter relays, and you've got everything you need, and you're building these up slowly. So the first thing you do is you create a little pit like this, and you're going to need one of them being, let's see, where are we at here? one of these guys here. So you're going to take one of these and put it at the base, right? You're going to take your antimatter relay connected here, right? So if you look here, I have an antimatter relay on the top and the side, and you want 5 of them total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Every side except the front. The front you need it open so that you can access things. And in fact, I like it a little bit more at this level, so I dug this a little too deep. Okay, so let's get going here. Let me put some filler here. Okay, and let's put our antimatter relay, our energy collector at the bottom. Antimatter relay on the top. Above this, I want to put my energy condenser right there. It doesn't matter what direction they are. Let's finish putting our. This is the side I want to look at. I'll take my antimatter relays and stock them up here. Let's go move over a little bit back to here, and then here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Now, like I said, so you'll start slowly by filling these in. You want to have as many of the white ones as possible, and then pull the make black ones as needed. But here, every single place you can put one is where you put it. And you know, for example, the one that goes in the corner here, it gets it sends power through this one and that one. And so the optimal way is to just fill in every possible place. And there we go. One more and I'm done. So now I have a full energy collection star. Put something in this, like a diamond, and let it go. Come back overnight, have a stack of diamonds, which means a stack of EMC, and you can use that to generate other things. For example, let's say I had a stack of diamonds and I wanted to create some more energy collectors. I can just, you know, start generating them by dumping EMC into these guys. Here, just get rid of this, and next thing you know, I have another one. And then you take these out and you make another energy collection star. Now you want to start upgrading these. I'm not going to go into much detail, but you can upgrade these. Let me give an example. You got your energy collectors. So here's the level 1, here's the Mark II and the Mark III. The Mark II, of course, is you use glowstone, dark matter, and an energy collector to create this kind of energy collector. Dark matter, of course, comes from alternate fuel and block of diamonds, but you can figure all that on your own. And let's go to level 3, which it takes a black Mark II, some more glowstone, and a red matter. And let's go to the antimatter relays really quick. And like I said, this is what I like to call quick and dirty Minecraft. So that's why I speak kind of fast. And you can fast forward it, rewind it as needed. So antimatter relays. Okay, let's hold on. Relay. Okay, so here we go. Here's our level 1. Level 2 takes obsidian, dark matter, and a level 1. A level 3 takes obsidian, a level 2, and red matter. So there you go. So you get. At one time I had a dungeon, whatever. Oh, by the way, see this guy right here? He doesn't have any light. The white ones have to have, the other ones have to have light in order to be actually working. You knock a hole here, it can get a little bit of light, and there we go, light. If you want more light, you just put a this kind of right there, and sure enough, full light, the maximum energy collection out of that guy. Okay, so like I said, in one of my dungeons or whatever, in one of my worlds, I had 10 of these red ones, and they were cranking out stuff so fast it'd make your head spin. And I had just a rack of these going all the way down of every possible thing you'd want to generate EMC with. So there it is, the tutorial on using energy collectors, condensers, and antimatter relays to start cranking out things. Here's stacks of obsidian. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and give me your comments and questions. Thank you.